right, thank you so much for choosing Look Up Television right here in the headquarters, Nairobi, Kenya. And of course, we are back to back in the same situation that is alarming right here in the Republic. And of course, the engagement is just about to begin. Ladies and gentlemen, across the week, we've been embracing so many as far as your information is concerned. But this morning, it is now the moment where we talk about social and the health. But in the conversation, we'll be dwelling in matters social engagement and social emphasis. Even as we discuss about that, there is a context on country, music, and the culture. As we embrace this, there is a kind of music that is coming along, and this is country music. So many people and the lovers of country music will really want to embrace in this conversation and to have a moment in this conversation. Earlier last week, we also had the first edition or the Kenyan edition, International Cowboys and Cowgirls, and of course celebrated right there at Rescos. It was a massive engagement. Even as we discuss about that, what do you think about the sensation of the music adaptation right here in the Republic? So many people would rather choose other sort of music rather than music ambayo iko na adabu. What will be your take on that? Even as we embrace this, is it a must that our videos, our content zionekane ni kana kwamba zina leta picha tofauti so as people can embrace that music? If you want to trend right here in the Republic, lazima ngoma yako ikuwe na vitu tofauti that people will marvel to them. But there is a sort of music that has a different taste. If I speak about that, we are inviting the conversation on country music. Unasema country music ni muziki ambayo iko na pesa na iko na adabu yake. So as we embrace that, what is your feeling towards the elevation of country music right here in the Republic? What is this sound that needs to be used for us to embrace a betterment of the music and the taste to align the society in the best way possible? Ladies and gentlemen, this morning, I'll also take you up to speed on what is happening across the divide, both political and socially. One of them is history of alcohol, because so many people in the society are taking alcohol, and it seems a crisis right now, even as the government now set measures, policy measures to make sure that they curb the environment's alcohol use. The government has also set 21 years as the minimum legal age for consuming alcohol, effectively ending the 18-year legal limit. Additionally, no person under the age of 21, I believe many of them are out there, will be allowed to access or enter any alcohol selling outlets, whether accompanied or unaccompanied by an appropriate adult. So these rules and regulations, of course, come in handy at a time when alcohol consumption is on the rise. And speaking about that, also NACADA says that its policies are not a ban, but says this, that of course in the engagement, the goal as clearly outlined in the policy is to protect our youth from the dangers of alcohol and substance abuse, reduce related harm, and foster a healthier, more productive society. The authority encouraged Kenyans to seek updates from its official website, www.nakada, to make sure that you have the clear emphasis. So they're saying it is not a ban, but what is it? So of course the grandpa is here, will help us also understand history of alcohol in enda namna gani. But allow me now to take you on the gears of the Daily Nation, that is the newspaper's review right now, the Daily Nation and the Standard, where we have, the Standard says, handout masters. Allow me to read it for you. It says that as schools shut down and hospitals falter, Deputy President Kindiki spearheaded a lavish campaign-style handouts drive, dishing out as little as 64 shillings to desperate villagers, while I thought it was billion, while crisscrossing the country in choppers and fueling political patronage. Critics call it a cynical ploy to buy loyalty with public funds in a nation on the brink. All right, that is, of course, the Standard, and also the regulation why days are numbered for rogue clerics and cult-like churches. There's also a point of concern in the churches, but in our later conversations, as far as building a clear society is concerned, we'll also embrace the conversation on the churches. Tanzania ban on foreign businesses rattles Kenyan entrepreneurs. in the time where also the country is re-strategizing its effort in the policy awareness, alcohol. There's also a point of concern in the East African business where Tanzania now is coming on board, also countries as Uganda. What is really happening? If I told we are having this crisis, juu wale ambao wanafanya kazi huko, how will they embrace their markets? Watarudi Kenya where there is an economic crisis to have their businesses. We are living in a crisis. Now the Daily Nation says approval over new alcohol rules. An ACADA policy detailing tough rules, including banning the sale of alcohol in supermarkets and consumption in restaurants, drew furious reactions from industry players who warned implementation will ruin businesses, force government revenues to plummet, and occasion job losses. You know, the grandpa is coming in a time where we are having this conversation. History ya alcohol ina come through, na pia story ya East Africa businesses ina come through. At a time when the country is also facing a crisis ya job opportunities, a crisis ya employment. When all these things are being mentioned, ase watu watapoteza hizi kazi. So when we are building a society, now every time we are having this conversation, you are building a society. So what kind of society are you building when the entire nation is on a crisis?
You know, interestingly, we end up a moment where I would like first to start the conversation with a proverb. I don't know where the community it comes from. It says that torn underwear is always removed with a trouser. And that's the moment that we are in. The government and the prince is naked.
Wow.
Because, for example, what's the Kenyan foreign policy? Right? We have Burundians here. They are selling coffee on the street, mandazi. Do we chase them away?
Not really.
We are all a community. So I think also the president and the Ministry of Foreign Affairs should go hard on Tanzania and also strike an economic tuffle with them, because I think that's wrong.
Indeed.
Coming to alcohol, some rules don't make sense. How do you say that alcohol should not be sold in supermarkets? They are not. It's not supposed to be sold in public beaches. They are not supposed to be sold online. So where should alcohol be sold? Absolutely doesn't make any sense.
Indeed.
It doesn't make any business sense in any case. Because if you go to the beaches, that's a recreational center. Actually, you came to our event. No child took alcohol, yet it was being sold openly.
Indeed.
I think the government is totally lost. It's naked. He needs to sit down. I don't know who's advising the president or the policymaker, but that's the most stupid laws I've ever seen.
Do you think it's a strategy? It's a strategy for the government now to implement other things.
What things will they want? I'll give you an example. If the government was serious about changing the economic for the young people, where are the cottage industry? He talked of Mama Mboga.
Indeed.
Where are the containers for them? Don't give them a lot. He talked about Soko. Do you know he came to Kangemi twice or thrice? Actually, this I think was the fourth or the fifth time. He promised them. He launched a bridge that was not even done yet, that he commissioned. This guy is just a joker, my thinking.
No man, no man. It's a crisis, na ndo inaleta msisimuko tofauti right in the Republic, and everyone is engaging in this. But allow me now to say this, that of course Murkomen says that Ruto's sobriety forcing public officials to drink in secret. Now because of course there's ban everywhere, and every leader wouldn't want to be seen in the public spaces akichukua pombe, so they'll be forced to have it more private, and private engagement perhaps. Na sijui pia if it's not in the supermarkets, in the restaurants, so where will also these public leaders take this alcohol? It's also a point of consideration. Some public officials are now hiding their drinks habits out of fear of being seen by the President William Ruto. So Interior Cabinet Secretary Kipchumba Murkomen made the revelation during the launch of a sweeping day, that was July 30th. Ladies and gentlemen, now around those conversations, since it's a social and health hour, pombe si mzuri kwa afya yako, not for sale to persons under the age of 18, so it's now 21, and si mzuri kwa afya yako. So the society now is learning at least some few things, but on the other hand, businesses will lose a lot. Na sasa hawa watu ambao walikuwa wanafanya hizi businesses, they'll now be forced to have different engagements. Wanze kuwaibia kabisa. So after that, of course, ladies and gentlemen, we also give you a chance now to interject these conversations. Of course, you can use now our WhatsApp number. You can call it or send in your SMS or chat us on WhatsApp. The number is 0745-762-640. 0745-762-640. You can send in your comment right here. Our WhatsApp number is working, our call number is working, and our message number is working. Iko hapo kwa screen. You can send them right there. And of course, also our digital platforms, that is on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube and Facebook, is still ongoing and is still running. We are live right now. Log in, uski a couple of minutes to go, of course, to run this conversation. Ladies and gentlemen, at the end of the month, everyone wants a greater glory. But this morning, we are alarmed along Naivasha Road, in between Kawangware Road and Naivasha Road. There are houses that have been burnt this morning. And we'll follow up to see what is the immediate cause of this particular fire. But so far, what we have received, it is a deadly loss to the business people and the people living in those particular areas. Simbali na hapa, Amboseli to Deliverance, just hapo mbele kidogo, opposite Mid-Hill Hospital. It is a great loss. We say sorry to those people that are affected in those areas. So we also pray for isi vizuri kuenda mwezi hivi, sina? Sipo kuenda mwezi na kuchomekewa kwa manyumba. It's so sad. When the society is really grappling, then there is a particular loss. Si fiti sana. But that is our way ahead. Ladies and gentlemen, now this conversation is country music and the culture. Grandpa himself and of course Savannah. We start this conversation in a particular way. You had mentioned about the country music.
Yes.
But if you look at the society right now, country music,
Yeah.
so many other understanding of different particular engagement in their music. Talk to us about now the sounds of music.
Country music, it's a laid-back music. We also have crazy good country music, but you don't need to do what we are doing, because I don't think Diamond has done anything crazy for him to be where he is. But I think it's our Kenyan thinking and mentality to create a perception.
Indeed.
Because we know people like Bien. I'll tell you, like a song like Chikwere or something like that. It's a Kenyan R&B sing. But when you come to country music, is a music that speak about family, the alcohol that you're so you don't the overdoing that we actually were
Indeed.
more crazy than the normal music. You saw we had ladies who had booty shot, but this is still someone you'll walk around with. It's we have a way of mixing decency with entertainment. Yes.
All right. And of course, we'll later on speak about culture. Culture ndio imetufikisha hapa, si ndio? We can't change our minds towards this.
But you see, like for myself, I came predominantly from a country music home.
Indeed.
And if you saw also in the show, we have even the Gen Zs were also there. So I think it's something that is coming live on stage, and also bringing people like Savannah on to the light. Her doing the stage, and you saw when she took the guitar, the crowd went wild. The guitar on stage, that tells you ladies are also embracing the new. I know 3 people who can play the country guitar.
Indeed.
Savannah, the country girl, Jerry Mwehaki, and Esther Konka. In Kenya.
A big shout out to them. No?
Yeah, big shout out.
Savannah is here. Good
Yes.
morning. Nice to see you this morning. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling good.
You're feeling cold. Now we're gonna be grand by
Cold and good together.
All right. So, mbona ukuchukua Gotha, where you felt like now I want to embrace country music?
One thing is because I come from a family of country music. So, and I grew up listening to such music. So any other thing apart from country music doesn't make sense to me. Yeah,
It makes sense to the society, though.
for them. But for me in particular, no.
All right. So when you listen to, of course, you are in the society, and when you listen to these songs, how do you feel since you're a lover of a different genre?
It feels whole.
Does it even like, it doesn't even get into the system.
Does it get to your system?
Other music, no. But when
Exactly.
it comes to country music, it surely does.
Yeah.
All right. I think we'll really love to listen to you. You're born in the country music family, in the home, but you personally, how did the journey begin?
It wasn't hard. Like I can't say it's okay. Kuna watu upitia like line nini hard sana. But for me it wasn't, because my brother does country,
Amazing.
and so it was easy for me to follow up. Yeah.
Since already it can't get to your system, there's also the aspect now, because huwezi chorea history ya kusikiza hizi ngoma zingine. So when you meet other artists that are singing different, do you respect their art, or how's the engagement? How do you engage with them when you meet them out there in the society?
I surely do respect their art, because sitting down and writing something like go that tena, like unajua for us
It's not
kizungu,
easy.
it's not easy. It's not easy. Hata kuongea Kiswahili is their art.
Okay, so what can you correct in their art?
I can't correct nothing. Because that's why no, I can't tell them like that. Ni vile tu, like for me personally, like says uambie hivyo. But since they are singing my line in music, so we just respect each other.
The grandpa to comment on this. I'd love to hear your voice on unajua watu wanaweza dhania wanaweza kushuku. Can we listen to a little bit, because I know you'll be having a presentation before you go for a break, but just a glimpse of the same.
Maybe 2 lines.
2 lines is good.
Okay. When the sun goes down on my side of town, a lonesome feeling comes to my door. The whole world turns blue.
It's amazing. The grandpa shapigwa na goosebumps.
We've been doing. We were the first people to penetrate country music in Narok County. We were scared, but apparently there are more cowboys there than in Nairobi.
Wow.
Now, talking about culture, tomorrow we shall be going to Loco Clubhouse. That's in Makueni County. You know how they, you know? But we are so excited to see the reception of country music in Cumberland.
Indeed.
That tells you, you see, to be, actually, they play the guitar, play the guitar. Same thing, strings. We appreciate and respect their art. And I would like actually one day even to see the merge and see how they do. But you find also other artists, when they listen to country music, they fall in love with it, because we know some also country artists who, or I don't know how you call that genre of music, they go there, but now they are fully into country. So the country vibe.
Indeed.
And also look at where we come from. Our mother's time. We are now millennials.
Indeed.
So what are we doing? You want more chilled music.
Indeed.
You somewhere you want to go have your 1, 2, or your coffee seated somewhere. And this is only music that you can relax to.
All right.
Yeah.
And today, of course, we're speaking about the social decency. And now, since we had the Kenyan edition, there's an alignment that we're creating, and something is being built. In the understanding of this societal decency, whereas there is a need for us to listen to music that makes sense. How will we be able to shape a society to make sure that the sounds they're listening to is for a greater touch, that we have an alignment? Society lazima ilan.
I think what I've done as a person, I'm not a musician, but I am a country music host.
Indeed.
Have partnered with Savannah, and Savannah have whenever we step in a place, she always trains even kids how to play the guitar as young as they are. So she grows up with them in the music industry. We have Njeri Moihaki, who is a vocal coach. So you find even people will be like, "Neza taka kuimba ka wewe."
Amazing.
Most in the other genre of music, I've had people dismissing. They're like, kama wezi andika, wezi fanya. But many a times that Njeri will tell you, try and do 1, 2, 3. During actually the show, there's a mzee who wanted to play the guitar. And I saw Savannah giving him. And you see, it's something that we are passing.
Indeed.
So it's not a matter of opening up the space. A media house like you guys, you've given us platform to do this country music. I can remember sometime a year or two ago, we had a country music show. Now, and that shows you if the media houses and media personalities like you will come again, give us that, the frontal push of country music is a genre that will spread nicely across the country.
But the people do not understand this since the culture has cropped in so hard.
Yeah, because we always think that country music is boot hats and the denim.
And for the old people.
Yeah, and for the old people. What we don't know, you see, like right now it's called in Kenya.
Indeed.
It's only that I know Look Up is a gospel channel.
Indeed.
But one way you'll beat cold is by maybe mixing whiskey, doing a shot of whiskey with coffee, and really warm you up. This is what they do in the winter countries. You find there's a lot of honesty in cowboys and cowgirls. There is what you call, you came to our show, we had a complete different section. And you saw even at 2 a.m. we had kids with us. They came to the dance floor, they will dance, go back to the kiddie section. It's a culture that's family. It's all rounded. We don't kick anyone out, but it's an amazing culture. We also go for fishing, horse riding. She's, if you go to her social media, Savannah, you find she's riding horses. So you find even the ranch owners will call such people and tell them, as much as we want to train you, can we partner with you and do something?
Amazing.
That's how we are growing now the culture from our side, because our fathers have already brought the music to us. We know it. Now us, we embrace the culture and show the world different ways of us doing it. Yeah.
All right. Now, Savannah, of course, you are in the space and understanding all this. But now the fact that the kids also are involved and kids are the vision for a greater society tomorrow, do you think now in the near future we'll have an alignment in the sounds that we listen to?
Yeah, since actually most of the things that we do, we always want to get in touch with these kids and to let them understand the kind of music that you're doing. And maybe in some few years to come, now they'll be singing our music. Yeah.
And how are we building that to make sure that the society now comes out sing this?
Like now you see the International Cowboys and Cowgirls Day, they were there and they felt it. And I guess because that was the first one to have and the kids to participate in that, now we are wishing to have many more of those and the kids to participate so that they can understand the kind of things we are doing.
Amazing.
Yeah.
All right, which is a great progress. And I'm really loving because the society now is made to understand all this and the perception of music. But now, grandpa, there is now the issue on the country. The country already has different kind of artists.
Yeah.
So how can we be able to, because we want an alignment.
Yeah.
And that is why we're here. The social and the health hour to make sure that the society has a clear understanding on what kind of music they listen to.
Yeah.
But now in the perspective of the country, what are some of the strategies that the country can place in to make sure that we stabilize the sounds that we listen to?
Again, I'll go back to the artist. Having, and this I'm saying with a lot of confidence because I literally know a lot of country music artists. Even on that day, the only people who are on stage, Savannah, the country girl, and Njeri Moihaki, the only people who can play the guitar. What does that show you? These are two great ladies who are pushing the male-dominated industry because country is very masculine. So we can say if if, and again, the media industry, if they will give more of airplay to country music, to country music shows, then companies will come in and support the artist. For example, she has a lot of music she's written for herself. But the problem is the production of country music in Kenya is damn expensive. Right? One song, you'll find going for a crazy amount of money because you'll need literally all the instrument for it to sound country.
All right. In the perspective of the family now, yes, it's expensive, but how can we make sure that in between the society, the family is involved, that these are songs that we can listen together with our parents, and every other age might be involved in this?
You give, like, for you, be giving us one show every month. In the morning, we come with their guitars, they be play. That's way that we can promote country music.
How do you sensitize the lines?
How do we?
How do you sensitize to make sure that the lines zenye country music inatoa, it's just the same way the other songs are doing? The only difference is
have you ever gone through heartbreak?
Which kind of heartbreak?
Heartbreak, romance.
Romantic heartbreak?
Yeah. So we always go through that, right? So country music will sing about it. For example, there's a song I'll give you. It's a naughty song. It says, older women are beautiful lovers. But if I sit down, for you listening to the music, you'll think it's a dirty song, right? But when you listen to the lyrics, it makes sense in this day and age. So we do not negate the fact that it's a reality that is happening in the society. What country does is brings the story to you. We are storytellers. So the music tells you the story which you don't want to say.
Indeed.
And it gives you now the moral outlook. There is a story of a lady, I know you know the song Lucille by Kenny Rogers, where this guy tells the lady that you've chosen the worst time to leave me. You're leaving me with 4 kids, crops in the field. Imagine how many people have been left with kids at this day and age.
Indeed.
So you see, it's music that speaks about us. But what do we do as a humanity? We want to run away from the society. And so what we do from our side of the world, apart from the live performances, we sit down and also discuss lyrics. And something that we love also about the shows is that the artists also have started explaining what different songs storyline tells.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing. And it comes out handy to make sure that we have providence. Mnatuletea tu kabisa.
We are all rounded. We'll sing about anything and everything. But it's decent music that you'll listen to your kids, your grandkids, even great grandkids.
Decent music. That is a power line. What are some of the challenges that zinafanya this thing can't sync kabisa to make sure that we have a 100% transition? So what is this thing? What is the challenging factor that hinders country music or any other good music to get to its audience?
Maybe you find people they don't understand the kind of things you're doing. I guess hiyo inaweza kuwa challenge kubwa sana because you have to understand the music ndio pia ifikie audiences, unaona? Ama ndio pia ijulikane. Unaona vile tunajua kuna haijajulikana sana. But imeanza like now the society have to understand this music ndio like.
All right. So ukitengeneza,
that's the challenge that tunapitia hiyo kutojulikana, so you have to know it they understand which kind of music it is.
So of course hiyo ni challenge bigi. Na wewe sasa ukitengeneza lines zako, how do you make sure that hizi lines lazima watu watazijua?
Now you create a beat that when you listen to that, like that instrumental, you feel it. You feel, and now the lines, when you read those lines, you can connect with yourself, like you can connect with the daily life.
All right. Have you ever wished to change your mind on country music? No. Mimi hapa mali nimefika, I need to change. No, not at all?
Not at all.
All right. Have you ever written a line and you felt like hii ni kama haitawafikia? How many times? All right. Crisis, all right, crisis indeed. So we'll have an elevation to that to understand how it's coming in handy. But to artists like us, them, you've been in the space for quite some time.
Yeah.
How do we package artists to make sure that pia lines wanatengeneza, the production itself, everything from top to bottom, it aligns now with the betterment of making sure that the society has an understanding, a clear understanding for that matter?
Perfect. So what we've done is, as Country Music Cafe, is provide a platform where the artist and the audience and the industry players meet at a point. For example, like someone like Njeri Mwehaki was, there's a song she's producing, and she was trying to run funds. And since we are partners with the owner like of Mary Shoei Bistro and Cottage in Narrow County, it's easier for her to tell him, this is what I'm doing, kindly come and support. You get? It's easier now for you to reach out to Savannah because I brought her to this platform. So you find, at the end of the day, it's a synergy. You find the hotel owners will work with them directly. Like where we are going, the lady who's invited us, Madam Jane, she's taking a dareful move for us to be there. And so what happens is, when these people thought that it's male who are going in, they find it's female on the ground. So what are we doing? We are really putting the society to align not only with the genre of music, but also the vibe of it. Because if you realize, they do not only sing, they also dance on stage when they are vibing. So it's a whole culture where we are trying the business community to believe in us. Go to there's some clubs that we don't work with. You tell us that you are at how many people you're bringing. I tell them clearly, we are not bringing people. We are bringing entertainment. And you find when we do that, they see, wow, now this is the real entertainment. There's a hotel that we went to, and they are telling us, ikifika saa 4, watu wenda nyumbani. Trust you me, you are leaving the dance floor at 5:15 in the morning.
Wow. Wow.
Yes. That's how.
But grandpa pia tuwezi sema ati country music haina matatizo yake ama ubaya yake.
Hey, we ni mingi.
Speak freely.
One of the challenges that we having in Kenya is the lack of the business community supporting us. For example, if a brand wants to endorse a product, country music is the best ground for you to launch it. Do you know why? The elite community listen to country music. And you see yourself. It's easier for her to market something with a guitar and her voice only. You get? It's very unique sound. So everybody will want to listen to it. Wow. The dressing, the voice, the guitar, everything, the whole paraphernalia in country music. Number 2, we don't have many producers who understand country music. And that's why it becomes very expensive, even for the artist too. Then again, challenging thing. During our mother's time and our father's time, that we are talking about in the 2000, we had one of the local station plays Sundowner music, promotes us. Yeah. Right. There's no other media that supports our music. So if the media will come up and support this genre of music through shows, we will take the word quite far and wide. Yeah. All right.
Sawa. As we tackle this, of course, Njeri Mwehaki will be joining us in a few, and I believe also you'll now give us the emphasis, since of course we started with initiating what is really happening. So we'll also have now a conversation on actually how country music was initiated and at least a little bit history on the entire engagement. So right, ladies and gentlemen, the conversation is still ongoing right here. And of course, Savannah, prepare yourself, of course, for the presentation. Then we'll have it in the best and the clear way. So, ladies and gentlemen, the honky tonk Kenya, you remember it? Indeed, a specialty of that kind. So of course,
It
country
was
music is
one
still,
good show.
Indeed, it is still embraced right here in the Republic, and of course, even as we marvel to it, the Kenyan edition was done, and later on, of course, the vibe will now come out handy to the betterment and the fulfillment of the entire creation. And we believe, as we marvel to the sounds that we listen to, itakuwa fiti sana. But also, there's also other songs that people listen to. Na sawa nasema country music inaweza align na clear the airwaves. I think now it's a good time that Savannah, now you can just jot in here, then you do the presentation. Kumbuka ile siku akipiga guitar, that was marvelous. He did a good job. So even as we create an alignment to the society, so these are kind of songs that people will listen to. Come to here, that people will listen to and marvel to them. So no. All right, so you can look at the camera, then do your thing.
When the sun goes down on my side of town, the lonesome feeling comes to my door the whole time. Below, there's a rundown bar across the railroad track. Got a table for two, way in the back where I sit alone. Think I'm losing you. Now spend most every night beneath the light of a neon moon. Now if you lose your one and only, there's always room here for the lonely to watch your broken dream dancing in out all the beams of a neon moon. I think of two young lovers running wild and free. I close my eyes and sometimes see you in the shadow of the smoke-filled room. No telling how many tears I've sat here and cried, or how many lies that I've lied, telling my poor heart she'll come back someday. Oh, but I'll be alright as long as there's lights from a neon moon. Now if you lose your one and only, there's always room here for the lonely to watch your broken dream dancing in out of the beams of a neon moon. Watch your broken dream dancing in out of the beams of a neon moon. Watch your broken dream dancing in out of the beams of a neon moon.
Powerful.
Thank you.
Please add us for add another one, of course, even as we queue out for this particular segment.
Back through the years I go wandering once again, back to the seasons of my youth. Now I recall a box of rags that someone gave her, and how my mama pulled the rags to use. There were rags of many colors, and I didn't have a cord, and it was way down in the fall. Mama sewed the rags together, sewing every piece with love. She made my coat of many colors that I was so proud of. While Mama sewed, she told a story from the Bible she read about a coat of many colors Joseph wore, and then she said, I hold this coat to bring you good luck and happiness, and I just school and way to wear it, and Mama blessed it with a kiss. My coat of many colors that my mama made for me, made only from rags, but I wore it so proudly. It's true we had no money, but I was rich as I could be. In my coat of many colors, my chase, holes in both my shoes. In my coat of many colors, I hurried off to school just to find the others laughing and making fun of me. In my coat of many colors, my mama made for me. Though I couldn't understand it, for I felt I was rich. And I told them all the love my mama sewed in every stitch. And I told them all the story Mama told me why she sewed in how my coat of many colors was worth more than all the clothes. They didn't understand it, and I tried to make them see. One is only poor, only they choose to be. It's true, we had no money, but I was rich as I could be. In my coat of many colors, my mama made for me, made just for me.
Taarifa zinapochipuka na kutufikia papa hapa kwenye makao makuu ya chumba cha habari cha runinga ya Look Up, kwenye taifa, kwenye serikali, kwenye bunge, tunajitosa hadi kwenye sauti ya wenyeji ili kupata tu maoni ya wenyeji kuhusu masuala haya yanayochipuka.
Maana hii kitu inaenda kuumiza Mkenya kwa tax.
Hakuna kitu tunafurahia. Nothing. Absolutely nothing.
Sisi tunaumia, si ati tunaumia ile ya kiukweli. Juu maisha ni ngumu.
Na bila shaka tunapata maoni yao ili sauti yao ipate kusikika. Na watasema hili, waseme lile, watasema hiki na waseme kile, almuradi sauti yao ipate taa.
Mambo ya mafuta tena imekuwa ni changamoto zaidi kwa kila mtu wa bodaboda.
Uchumi ikikuwa stable, tunaamini mambo itakuwa sawa sawa.
Kwanza alikuwa na ria wasa boda, mama mboga nini. Hawa sasa ndio wamefinywa zaidi mazuri.
Mtazamaji, hii ni bunge la wenyeji.
Listen closely. It is the sound of your business day beginning.
The morning traffic, a chance for new opportunities ahead.
But the next policy that would affect your life is being passed by your leader.
Mimi kama kiongozi wa taifa hii, I must do the right thing for every citizen.
The government will never allow what happened in Kenya to ever happen again.
Ilisemekana ni ya Wakikuyu peke yake, mimi ningafukuzwa.
Wacha kushinda ukitisha watu ukituambia enough is enough. Watu ya Kenya umewafinya na wamelia siku nyingi kukuliko.
Unasema one term kwa sababu
we will not allow our country to be banned.
We shall be there to quieten the noise
and help you make sense of it all.
Save a Life is a non-profit organization that has taken the front line in transforming lives in the entire country. So far, we have transformed the life of over 100,000 people through our programs, which include medical support, youth empowerment, street family program, feeding program, and climate change. Join us today as we transform lives. As we always say, service to humanity is service to God. Save a life, transforming lives.
Inafaa bebu aje? Oops. Nice. So this is what, of course, we'll be using now. Jerry Muyaki aki perform, and let's feel the betterment.
So you.
This one? Oh, nice. Amazing. All right. All right.
Utajishikilia tu hivi.
Hapa. Nice.
Ufanye tu. Then uachilie.
All right, so I'm still learning right here. Of course, now we are on the second session. Of course, ladies and gentlemen, right about now, introducing now Jerry Muyaki will be performing for us at this particular juncture. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I'll be looking forward to learn about this, and later on, of course, to have the engagement in the better way possible. But allow me now to take it to Jerry Muyaki, who will do for us a presentation. Hii ni mali yako tafadhali. Mimi nishinda. So roll it in, even as we begin the second session, and of course, let's feel the vibe.
But I didn't. Just the other day, I wrote down all the words I'd say, but I couldn't. I just couldn't. Baby, I know that you've been wondering. So here goes nothing, in case you didn't know. Baby, I'm crazy about you, and I would be lying if I say that I could live this life without you. Even though I don't tell you all the time, you had my heart a long, long time ago. In case you didn't know. The way you look tonight, that second glass of wine just did it. There was something about that kiss, oh boy, it did me in, got me thinking. Now I'm thinking all of the things that I've been feeling. It's time that you're hearing. In case you didn't know, baby, I'm crazy about you, and I would be lying if I say that I could live this life without you. Even though I don't tell you all the time, you had my heart a long, long time ago. In case you didn't know, baby, I'm crazy about you, and I would be lying if I say that I could live this life without you. Even though I don't tell you all the time, you had my heart a long, long time ago. In case you didn't know.
Wow, excellent. In case you didn't know.
Yes. Number 2 is one of those songs that is a beautiful love song. In case you didn't know, I'm crazy about you. It speaks about love in a way that is assuring to the person that is hearing it. Yes.
All right. I'm seeing you holding the guitar. I mean, nilikuwa najaribu inakataa kushikilia, inatoka tu. It's the design. Ujuzi.
Ni mazoea. Ujuzi.
Amazing, amazing.
Yes.
Of course, in the next few minutes, we'll be having a conversation as well to understand where you're coming from, and also your taste in country music, and how can we align the society in your perspective.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Yes.
All right, may you have your seat. So, ladies and gentlemen, of course, at this particular moment, the engagement is still ongoing. Also, we are requesting you to send your comments, your opinions, and your suggestion on our WhatsApp number. Our WhatsApp now is working. Of course, kuna wale walikuwa wanatuma ujumbe. We'll be having them list down in a few. 0745 762 640. You can call, you can send a message, or you can WhatsApp us with that number 0745 762 640, and we'll receive that in the best way possible. So also, our digital spaces are working. www.lookuptv.co.ke, and also on our Facebook and the YouTube as well. So, Jerry Muyaki, it's nice to see you this morning. As we embrace this conversation, earlier on, you listened to the opinions of Savannah.
Yes.
Nimeona Susan ali travel from Lord wakuja kuona hii show, so Savannah indeed. You listen to that.
Yes.
So where are we coming from as far as music now is concerned, to make sure that we have an alignment in the taste of music that the country listens to?
Where are we coming from? Country music generally has been in Kenya for a very long time, since the settlers era. And a lot of people, I feel, relate with it because it relates to the normal Kenyans. Kenyans are farmers. Kenyans are people who love gardening, who love ushago. Yeah, we love the country way of life because it's fulfilling and it has so much to offer. And country music is linked to a lot of that line of how Kenyans see country life, because it speaks about farming, it speaks about trucks, it speaks about love, it speaks about life generally, which I think is why Kenyans really relate with it. And where we are headed now is just to make it more mainstream, make it more, so that more people get to hear it. But they did hear it. They did.
Over 3,000 people attended that event.
Exactly, which is amazing, because for a first event in Kenya and for a genre that is not very widespread per se in the country, for 3,000 people to show up, to over 3,000 people to show up to listen to that, it's a milestone. It was actually, I think, the biggest country concert in Africa.
Indeed?
Yeah.
Wow.
We've ever had in Africa.
It was massive.
It was massive.
I mean, look, but we must acknowledge that I was the only one with a suit.
That is.
I don't know who gave you the memo. How do you call the inner thing?
The half chord.
Yeah, actually that goes with country music.
Amazing.
So I wish you'll have a button that day your court.
And so it's coming out vizuri. In the meantime now, it's the international one. You guys are approaching this in the best way possible, not necessarily in music, but just to make sure that people absorb a content that is pure, a content that is genuine, and of course a content that is now telling a story. You know, you mentioned earlier on that people love culture. So culture is now introduced in a different way musically. So as we even reflect to the greater tomorrow, and of course we're creating an alignment to the society, do you think the country music is the hope for tomorrow as far as now music is concerned generally?
Country music, in the aspect of how we perform it and how we sing it, it might be, it has music is written for me personally, I love Kikuyu and I love country, and I merge the two.
Wow, you've merged one with Kikuyu?
Yes.
All right, the grandpa, why not?
The lady I was telling you about, that she's done some very nice Kikuyu merged country music.
Indeed.
Yes.
The only one in Africa, actually.
Wow, powerful.
Yes.
I think for the glory of this moment,
yes.
Should she do something?
Yeah, I can sing something. I have translated "Mother, How Are You Today," which is which is a country song by Dolly Parton into Kikuyu.
Marvelous, marvelous. Cheza kama wewe.
Wakamaito sigaidika rere neiroa kumakwe moarekwa nie hakwa de dayo deka nado kamake mami de kuo twarekanĩire nĩgoka gũkuona na ngakinya gatene maitũ icigeithia geithĩka nĩndonire wakwa ngoro na nĩngamũcaria mũmenye he maingĩ ingĩenda gũkwĩra no maitũ icigeithia geithĩka he maingĩ ingĩenda gũkwĩra maitũ icigeithia geithĩka
Amazing, powerful. Unaona, people can listen to this.
Yes.
From the young people
to the old.
And that is the alignment we are looking out for.
Yeah.
I think Jerry also will give us an insight on how the accommodation is, as far as all the ages are included and everyone. Weka hii wimbo na mzazi asilete shida. Wachana nayo, weka tu, wacha icheze. Even if it's long hours. For the purposes of the audience that are watching us right now, let's get to the bottom line of understanding now how this came to life. So how did, yes, of course, generally, globally, people marvel to country music. But now the introduction to the Kenyan
market.
Country music, now it's a different kind of style. Ebu tuambie sasa ilianza namna gani?
Well, country music in Kenya started way back in 1920s. And it's the British who brought the country music. And you find many Kikuyus associate with country music is because their first stop was in Nanyuki, where they had the people like Jim Reeves' songs came early in Kenya, Hank Williams. And so that's how it started penetrating. Even the guitar playing, they'll teach the home guards how to play it. So fast forward, came in people like CDM Kerato, who started changing music from English to now Kikuyu, but not the same way she's done it. Then come to, I don't know whether it's right to say it here, KBC station, where they brought in Sundowner music. Then it grew over the years, and we had people just meeting up and doing country music. So the first person who made country to be publicized in Kenya were people like Karongo Wathangwa, who's the current senator for Kiambu. Then Sir Elvis came to the commercialization. Then from there now we came over where I worked with a few other artists. For example, I've worked with Sir Elvis, I've worked with Steve Rogers, Carlos Kiba, and again now we sat down with Njeri. And how I came to happen to know Njeri, I had a dream of doing what we are doing, and had to sit down with her at Java for 6 hours, making her understand.
Making her understanding for 6 hours?
No, selling this dream. Because nobody is doing like what we're doing actually in Africa. Nobody is doing what we're doing. That's our pride that we've taken in.
Amazing.
Because you see, like what she's done is not Mogithi. That's pure country. She's taken the song, played it in the country way. So for her to make the whole deal, she's a music teacher. She wanted to understand where we are going.
Good for you, guy wakwa. Ile guy wakwa.
Guy wakwa wa magagania.
Hey, what's the fanya na country music style?
Maybe not Guy Wakwa, but
indeed,
there are so many songs. Kuna nyimbo ambazo.
So
this dream is coming out to life.
No, actually, do you know you are the first people? We sat down with me, Njeri Savannah, and a guy called Gypsy Cowboy. He's in Mombasa right now. And we were like, this day is celebrated in US only. So we crafted an idea in 2023.
2022, I think.
2022, we sat down, crafted the idea, and we had the first country music show in Kenya.
Wow.
And we told each other one day, this will be big.
Indeed.
Happening on 26th, that was a dream come true.
Amazing.
I don't know whether you are there when they took over the stage.
They took over the. I think I'd left. No, I'm a small boy.
For 1 hour. The crowd went crazy.
Wow.
Everybody came on the dance floor.
Mimi tu niko na ile part yangu, sijika director ataniwekea ile part yangu niki dance.
No, we shall teach you the moves and some songs.
Yeah,
let her do the thing.
All right.
Hedere siaeti manyiteto nemegwate arema manyitete mamera toinere nyaboiria mwainageta gai wanyu hedere marehore mutukenie kai moto kai moto orientali ne bosia gai vito ne gogona dere muoyo tua hota te como inera te gobo.
Wonderful. That is really amazing. Now, you earlier on before we intercepted, you were explaining to us now the growth and how it came along. As of course, the initiation process still continues.
Yeah. So then the country music kept growing, and you are like, there is a need to bring everybody together.
Indeed.
And country music is not only what we call the boot hats and the denim. Like, I don't sing, but I have some few country songs that I've written.
So and you give them?
Yeah.
You give the artist?
No, we are in the, you see, like, once we understand what we're doing, then we want to do it officially. You see, like in US, where they give you the rights that this song was. Indeed. You get? Also give them also a platform also to write their songs. Amazing. Like Njeri has done quite a number of songs, right? So when you give them, you understand what she does.
Indeed.
You see, like for her, Njeri is, I call her walking jukebox.
No, man.
Because she's into soul music, R&B, country, Afro. She's a whole system by herself.
Wow.
So even her should guide me, this is how you write the country song. Because I have the lyrics. Then come now to where we are as Country Music Cafe, where we've partnered with people like Njeri, people like Savannah, people like Gypsy. He's penetrating our country in Mombasa. We've partnered also with a few media houses, upcoming media houses like individuals. And also, again, big thank you to Look Up TV, where we had the first full-hour English country music show. It was the only one in Kenya. You get? That was a success story to us and also probably to you. And now to where we are right now. And what we are doing is we've crafted an idea, the three of us, where we are going to every county. We take one hotel, and that becomes our home county, our home country music place. Right now, so far, we are in 3 places. We're in Nairobi, in Narok, and tomorrow we shall be going to Makueni County at a place called Local Clubhouse. Yeah.
Wow, amazing. So history inaendelea vizuri.
History inaendelea vizuri in the music side. We also have fashion. Nani is she's a fashion model. Savannah.
Savannah, amazing.
Yes, a serious one. Jerry does some very serious Kikuyu, Neo Kikuyu English country songs.
Ngochocha tuanilete.
Eh?
Hata niko na leather jacket moja.
No, in the next show I'll bring one.
Kuna boots ulivaya 26th bwana. It's an investment.
I'll bring you a cowboy shirt in the next show that we are going to come. We also have we have also DJs. Now we are bringing DJs on board.
Indeed.
So that when they are singing, between the time we give the DJ some sets where there are some technical songs where you need really a full band.
Indeed.
But we cannot do it because we don't have many people who are doing it. So we've also partnered with international bands For example, like the Blue Glass Band, the Mashinani Band, and they've come to our shows, like 5 shows so far. These are the partnership that we are doing. Also business owners, they're believing in what we are doing. Hotel owners are believing in what we are doing because you're not bringing just music. We bring the show to you.
Indeed.
Yes.
All right. And the history has been made now. Jerry Moyaki is now in the streamlining spaces to make sure that country music now becomes more better. And you went for the 6-hour meeting engagement. You sat down and you listened to this particular vision and the dream that the grandpa shared to you, and now you're in this space. So how has life been now, making sure that this is now the clear music that you want to produce all along?
How do I put it? I love music. I love music generally.
Any kind of music, am a country music?
Yes, I love music generally.
Amazing.
I listen to good music. As long as it's good music, I don't mind the genre. I
Indeed.
listen to everything. But what really struck me with country music is the storytelling.
Indeed.
And I have learned how to even write. The Kikuyu songs that I write are more jazzy and bluesy, but with a country aspect of storytelling, because that is what really captures my heart when it comes to country music. And it's been quite a journey. It's been quite a journey. Started doing it quite some time ago. I think in 2018 in Inoro TV. And that's when I started in the country scene. So I actually met him after the Thuthurang. And when he was explaining the dream, you know, Grandpa is a dreamer.
Indeed.
He's a dreamer. And I remember thinking, hey, this guy, his dreams are very big.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't see it then, but I kind of believed in what vision that he had for country music in Kenya. So I boarded it, and so far so good. I've done quite a lot of shows. I have met many amazing artists, many amazing people. I have created with different people, like Savannah. We work together quite a lot, and it's amazing. It's been an amazing journey.
The art. She's an artist also. She draws.
Yeah, I've gotten my paintings into the scene of country music. Yeah, because I also paint and I draw.
Zile zilikuwa events zilikuwa zako? Ama hizo zilikuwa za huko?
Hizo si paint. Hizo zilikuwa za.
When you mentioned about listening to good music, have you listened to Backbencher ndani ya S-Class? You listen to that? Ama hiyo ilikupita?
Hiyo ilinipita kusema
kweli. Alright, but it's a story.
Ilinipita. In as much as I do listen to some, like I love this guy anaitwa nani? Huyu mwenye ameimba Father Mo. I love Father Mo. I love Father Mo's music. I listen to Saru.
Amazing.
I feel like as an artist, you have the creative freedom to be whatever you want to
Amazing.
be. And I appreciate any artist who can create outside norms, you know, and make something different from what everyone else is doing. I listen to traditional music, I listen to old music, and I think that is how I landed into country music.
Amazing. All right. So how do you make sure that your lines, what you're creating, the story you're telling people, the building of the lyrics, will now embrace a moment that will now create a sensation in the social decency?
The way I write my music is according to how, number one, how I feel. Number two, how I see the world. And when it comes to country music is not vulgar. A lot of the songs, it's not vulgar. It's very family friendly. And even when they speak about topics that may seem above, like PG, PG rated, the stories are well written in a way that it is not explicit.
Indeed.
Like we have a song, Baby Lock Them Doors and Turn the Lights Down Low. That song is sexual in a sense, but in the way it's written, which relates very much to Mugithi music actually. It's very difficult to just hear words that are vulgar and rude, and because the lyrics are written with with artistry. And that is what makes it beautiful. And I think that is what makes it decent. And that is what makes it, you saw on 26, we had kids on the ground. And they listened to the music that we sang because it's not explicit, it's not vulgar. So it will help the decency of the world. Yeah, it does.
Watu wengi wanataka kutengeneza nyimbo ziko na vulgar ndo itese. Yeah. So that now create a different environment as far as music is concerned now. And that is why we are having this conversation to really build the music engagement and to have people embrace tulianza tukisema nyimbo ambayo iko na adabu. Nyimbo ya heshima, you can listen anywhere with your parents, with anyone, with the old people, and still all of them embrace. I saw old people dancing to this music na kwanza yao ndio imetrend sana. Wazee wanasakata dance kabisa sana. And it's really an empowering state. So when we look at this entire engagement, thereby we've seen its elevation, we've seen its success, we've seen its story, what you've written, the dream you've shared, and now it's coming in at a particular time that it's needed the most. What is now what does the future hold for good music?
Where we sit, first of all, the video you're talking about that's trending, those are we call them senior cowboys and cowgirls, and they've trained us to dance that way. That's why you'll never find some crazy dance moves on.
Sikujiongoza hiyo siku. Sikujiongoza.
Kujiongoza, what's kujiongoza?
Kujiongoza, like
no. No. It's something that we pass from one generation to the other, but the future is bright. Having again, as I alluded earlier on, we have friends now who are believing in this dream. For example, this year we've been running monthly shows in Nairobi. But having that even hotel owners are believing in this craft and we are going to their hotels outside Nairobi, that tells you we are doing something meaningful. The other thing is Country Music Cafe, we've opened up where we read the articles. So if Njerip goes and performs somewhere and she tells us the story, we blast it same day. What does it mean? That her visibility is not only seen once in a while, but it's also travels far and wide. We also have invested in production, So whenever they're on stage, we take photos, we take videos, which help us tell the story to the world. And again, myself having that, I'm kind of the bully in the group. I'm able to views and where have you, but also our dream is to see country music being embraced in Kenya in a deep way. The same way some shows have 1 hour play in the media. We want also country music to have, not only in the Kikuyu station, because again you find country is more associated with the Kikuyu station, but also other tribes really embrace country music. So when we get it to the media as a mainstream product, I'll be happy.
Amazing. Right. So and of course you're still happy.
I'm a very happy man.
There's a book you've written.
Yeah.
You're now inaonyesha happiness. All right. So Jerry, you're marveling to this. So what do you think can be done, or has been done already, or can be done to make sure that we have an elevation to make and to align the set in the clear way? There are many people out there that are not in a position to listen to this, but the moment they listen to it, inaanza kuwavuta. So how will we make sure that this stuff itaanza kustick kabisa, and we have a total alignment?
I feel like we've been doing what needs to be done to get there, because people cannot buy into what they've not had. And there are so many country music artists right now in Kenya who've bought into the dream. You see, when it started, we only knew Sylvis, Ruben Kigame, and Steve Rogers. Now we know Waithera, we know Sammy Jones, we know Savannah Country Girl, we know me, we know K Mystic. So many artists are budding and doing amazing things. And you see something, the more people do it, the more it penetrates the society. The more people hear it, the more they understand the story, the more they buy into it. Like I've been doing these lives on TikTok, and I remember quite a lot of the people who attend my lives on TikTok attended the show on 26.
Amazing.
And some of them had country for the first time in my live on TikTok. So it's beautiful to see, and it will continue growing because we are doing what we should do to get it there. We are speaking about it, we are sharing, we are writing, we are singing, we are talking to people about it. Like now, you're talking to people about it. Someone who's heard us, they might be curious to go listen to more content in country music, and that's one more person. And one more person means they will talk to another one more person. So yeah, the future is bright for country music in Kenya.
Amazing, amazing. Before we get to the legendary book that is coming in, so you can do for us a single presentation, then we get to listen to this book.
I'm going to do a song by Dolly Parton that talks about day-to-day life, the day-to-day life of a worker, of an office worker.
9 to 5.
9 to 5. It's called 9 to 5.
That's for me.
That's
office.
Tumble out of bed and stumble in the kitchen. Pour myself a cup of ambition and yawn and stretch and try to come to life. Jump in the shower, the blood still pumping. Out on the street, the traffic's so fun, and folks like me on the job from 9 to 5. Working 9 to 5. What a way to make a living, barely getting by. It's all taking and no giving. They just use your mind and they never give you credit. It's enough to drive you crazy if you let it in. 9 to 5 for service and devotion. There's a better life, and you think about it, don't you? It's a rich man's game, no matter what they call it, and you spend your life putting money in his wallet. They let you dream just to watch him shatter. So tap in the busman's ladder, but you've got dreams he'll never take away. In the same boat with all your friends, waiting for the day your ship will come in, and it's gonna turn and it's all gonna roll your way. Working 9 to 5, what a way to make a living, barely getting by. It's all taking and no giving. They just use your mind and they never give you credit. 9 to 5, they've got you where they want you. There's a better life, and you think about it, don't you? It's a rich man's game, no matter what they call it, and you spend your his wallet. 9 to 5.
Powerful. Amazing. That is really nice.
Thank you.
That is really nice, and of course the excitement is in the air right now. With that presentation, I think that now invites a conversation in a book that many of us will perhaps kuitatolewa tu hivi when you come we speak about it, and to have just a closer content and outlook on that presentation, your kitabu chako. That was marvelous. So you call it. Where is it?
Between the sheets of the soul.
Between the sheets of the soul.
Yes.
Between the sheets of the soul.
Yeah.
All right. Sitaki kuspoil. Tuambie tu ni nini hizi.
Apart from country music, I'm a thought provoker, and I don't fear at any day sharing my thoughts. And I'll just read the first paragraph of the prologue. There are nights when the body is satisfied, but the heart still starving. You lie there, sweat drying, breath soft, skin warm, and yet something inside remains untouched. Not that body, not the body, the soul, something ancient, something sacred, something unnamed.
Indeed.
You see, we live in a generation that we don't understand sex. And this is a topic that people, when they hear about sex, they shut and run away. But many are times that we fear speaking our emotions. And after every heartbreak, you always say, this person heartbroke me. But one thing I came to do, and I did a very good research even with myself, we never understand our sexuality. So I'll hit on a lady because she's beautiful. But we do not understand the sexuality behind it.
Right.
There are people who will tell you, we've had a good time, this guy went silent. So what happens at that moment? You get? There are a lot of heartbreaks that are happening. You get?
And I'm trying to get it's the sheet of the lines.
Everything that happens under the sheets, when you bring these emotions to life, you find many people telling you, I am married, but I'm not enjoying my bed. So what I've done, I have crushed the whole book to 15 pages. It starts with a prologue, a letter to my son, a letter to my daughter.
Indeed.
Then it gives you the 5 critical super areas where raw emotions of what I feel and what I feel others feel, both men and women, and put it together. And you are the first person I sent the book.
Amazing. Amazing. So lazima ulikuwa tunajua nataka kulani.
You're a thespian, but I needed a honest critique about it because you see a lot of, we're in a generation where we are pumped with a lot of knowledge, a lot of information. But at what point are we stopping and asking myself, am I hurting her?
Indeed.
You know, are we living to our conscience?
Right. Sawa. I'll read chapter 1 as well. But the line that
these
caught my
are
attention,
seriously 18 plus.
Indeed.
These are 18 plus book.
18 plus. Just say watoto wamefunga shule.
That's why I'm really trying to say that I'm very cautious.
Indeed.
Because once you read that book, trust you me, you'll have a totally different view.
Amazing.
First of all, of yourself and the sex and the sexuality.
All right.
Yeah.
So this is a dedication, of course, to many of us that are listening, to the ones who've ever felt too much, loved too hard, touched without being truly seen, or laid, something else. But the one that caught my attention was most of the time when we are loved, tunaona ni kama huyu jamaa ananicheza. There's something wrong that is happening.
Yeah.
I think in the societal end, you remember we are having bado crisis, domestic violence, gender-based violence. We'll come to an alignment when now this book is unleashed. But you tutaifanya kwa podcast ya look up, so
perfect. I'll appreciate.
Watch Indeed. So now, as we come to the bottom line, Jerry, you'll prepare a presentation, and I think Savannah also will come here, and nitawaweka yeye na the grandpa wafanye zile moves za event. Ukitupigia
acha kujaribu imani asubuhi.
Umepiga asubuhi? No, ile move kwanza nataka kuiona sana.
As long as you're going to join us, you learn on the floor.
Sisi dance na suti. That's a different thing. So as we come to the alignment, so how can we find you on the social media?
Yeah.
And of course pia Njeri atatuambia, alafu Savannah pia anaweza tuambia akikam through.
Yeah, you see, they say only a wise man knows how to steal a moment. First of all, thank you for inviting us.
Indeed.
And I would like to invite everybody. For the first time tomorrow, we are having a country music show in Loco Clubhouse in Watemakwani County. Please come and support the amazing girls. They'll be taking over. You can find me on Facebook, that is at Ngash Sage, or The Grandpa on TikTok. That's where we do everything that you see. Asante.
Amazing. All right. So your event inaanza
from 4 p.m. We are going tomorrow morning. The event starts from 4 p.m. all the way through the night. We shall be having Njeri Mwehaki, Savannah the Country Girl, K Mystic. We have a guy who is so bad on solo guitar called Johnny. We also have DJ Stiga. He'll be taking through the breaks, and we'll have a great sing-along when it hits exactly at 1 a.m.
Kabisa.
Yeah.
All right. Unaweza tuambia tu za Savannah as well?
Savannah is Savannah Country, Savannah Njoroge, or Hannah Njoroge on social media.
Sawa.
Yes.
All right, Njeri, since you're here, tuambie social media, then we we give some shout out, then now just tutaongea tena after hizi mambo mingi, we'll just marvel to the country.
So my social media, you can find me everywhere on YouTube, on IG, on Facebook, and on TikTok at Njeri Mwihaki Music.
Amazing.
Everywhere.
Okay.
Yes.
Sawa. Savannah, prepare yourself. Ameushava ile koti yetu. Prepare yourself ukuje to dance hapa na the grandpa.
For Savannah is Savannah Njoroge on Facebook.
Okay.
You find her, she's holding a guitar. Kindly follow her and support. By the way, she's the only traditional country music artist in Kenya. Nobody does traditional country.
Amazing. Acha akuje pia tu dance hapa tuone moves kama tunaweza learn moves 2-3, si ndio? All right, so we've come to the bottom line of this conversation, ladies and gentlemen, and it's such a moment, you know, to embrace the music that we listen to, and of course to create an alignment to the heart of the society, because now music sometimes heals, and most of the times heals. So when we invite now country music, Muziki ya Adabu, it means we are having a total and basic alignment towards what we're listening to. So we've heard Njeri Mwihaki Music, the voice of Heartland Kenya, and of course is a genre blending songstress whose voice carries the warmth of Savannah winds and the depth of Kenyan soul. With the gift of storytelling through lyrics, she brings country melodies to life with an East African twist. Her music ain't just heard, it's felt. Whether on stage or in studio, Njeri taps into everyday emotions, love stories, and the beauty of African landscape with a voice that lingers long after the last note. She's not just a singer, she is a heart whisper. Hey! All right. Savannah country girl, wild, free-rooted. Savannah country girl is a fearless spirit of the wild plains, mixing cowgirl grit with a soft Kenyan heart. She wears boots, meet beauty, denim hug scarves, and lyrics reflect bold truths. Whether she's riding through field of storytelling or standing proud in front of a mic, Savannah brings country music home with the rhythm, pride, and a lot of East African spice. She lives unapologetically, sings boldly, and dances like hapo sasa. Savannah, come on board now. Dances like fire under the stars. Hey, we can't wait to see that. No, but what about Grandpa? Grandpa says that he's a keeper of stories, builder of legacy. He's a rugged storyteller, media trailblazer, and the godfather of Kenyan's modern country music wave. With a cowboy's heart, all right, cowboy's heart and a visionary mind, is fusing culture, fashion, music, and raw authenticity into a movement that's shaking up the scene from Nairobi to Makueni. Whether behind the mic or in front of camera, he's building a space where artistry, legacy, and rebellion collide. He's not here for the hype. He's here to leave a footprint. Amazing, wonderful, ladies and gentlemen. As mark the end of the social and the health hour right here on Look Up Television. This happens every Thursday. Of course, we're having engagement on social matters. Engagements, conversation matters health. But even, of course, as we marvel to the tough lives in the country and the businesses inaanza kuharibika, hiyo story ya alcohol pia inaanza kuwa ngori, na shughuli ni tough hapa Kenya. So as we marvel to this song, let's make sure that we create an alignment towards the same. But in the meantime, as they prepare themselves, allow me to just big up some few people on the comment section at our YouTube spaces. That is Kazako says tuned at Kajiado. All right. Anyango Su says watching from Lodwa, and Joe Murioki, the writing Joe, says tuned in from Mombasa. Kazako says once more, such a nice performance. Thank you so much, sir. Sauti Yamta says, Ngash, Sauti Yamta iko locked. So King Dantimax, super director, says, super locked. And of course, a Complete Human Initiative says, this show is awesome. Emily Wetu says, it's amazing. And Collins Omondi Onyango says, all right, yes, Tasema, Patana backstage. King Dantimax says once more, if they could sing Coward of the County, a special dedication to all real men. The ladies sing like angels. Come in, itu hapa. Unasikia mnapigwa shout out. Collins Omondi says, wewe usinisahau, niko locked, Kolo. Thank you so much, Kolo, for the good job well done. So even as we marvel to this engagement, Njeri will sing for us. Then tuone.
Come, let's come. I'll teach you.
All right. tukimaliza saa sambamba, si ndio?
Follow
Je,
the
hii
trainer.
cheza kama wewe sasa.
There's a reason for the sunshine in sky. There's a reason why I'm feeling so high. Must be the season when those love lights shine all around us. So let the wonder grab you deep inside and send you wander where your love can hide, and then go stealing to teach your lover and let your love flow like a mountain stream, and let your love grow with a small show. And you know what I mean, it's the season. Whoa, oh, let your love fly like a bird on a wing, and let your love guide you to all living things. Just let your love shine. And you know what I mean, that's the reason. See, there's a reason for the warm, sweet nights, and there's a reason for them kind of lights. Must be the season when the love lights shine all around us. Oh, so let the wonder.
We value your feedback and welcome your complaints.